Hey Collective, thank you for joining me. So I'm going to do another General Collective read. This is for all signs, only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. I'll be looking at your overall energies and what's surrounding you. Do not force what does not fit. I'm going to start off with the Kipper deck. Coming into the current moment. Adjudication. So that could either be literally judgment. Someone could be going through some type of judgment. Okay, I don't know, there could be some settlement going on, some divorce going on. Maybe someone stopped paying someone money, or someone could have got some receipts on someone cheating, or someone isn't going to financially help someone, and that could be their judgment. Or there could be something going on in a court case where receipts or evidence has been found. Okay, again, it could be a couple here, in court going through divorce. This could be two barristers fighting for each side. Clarify the adjudication. Clarify adjudication. Community. Maybe someone was, I don't know, had people in the community involved, or had the community come against someone, or the community was involved, or someone was sleeping with a lot of people in the community, and someone found receipts or got information and going through a divorce. Or there's receipts or information, or found that people in the community were involved. That's for some. Or it could have been a couple that was stealing. Maybe the community know. But there seems to be like evidence here. See, there's paperwork. Judge has got information, evidence. Yeah, someone was false. Or there could have been false against a divine feminine. May have slandered you, or made up rumours and lies, or tried to get the community to come against another. Someone was wearing a false mask in regards to someone in the community. Gift. Someone could have been found out that they stole someone's gift. Someone could receive a gift from whatever was stolen from them. This energy had others toiling and labouring, maybe coming together in the community to steal someone's gift. Could have been three karmics. Picking up, this is a masculine that was working behind the scenes with other. This is a masculine working with other feminines in the community to either come towards you and wear a mask. But there was definitely a masculine here that was wearing a mask. Maybe they put everyone else up to come towards you and wear a mask. And there's receipts of that, or there's evidence of that. Some of you could be receiving something back. Again, yeah, if people go along with a masculine and they're all involved, then, in the community, then you can get drawn into the situation as well because you were part of it. Well, they were part of it. unexpected income. It could have been a wealthy man that was paying, maybe, I don't know, people that needed money or needed something. There was definitely someone here. It could have been a wealthy man, because he looks wealthy in the background there with a suit on. That could have been paying, people that needed something, whether it was money, drugs, food, to go towards Divine Feminine to wear a mask. They even tried to set a Divine Feminine up, or do something. Some corruption was going on. They were toiling and labouring. These are people in the community. You could receive some unexpected income from what these people done or what they stole. Yeah, the wealthy man was behind this. See there, with the cuff, the shirt, sleeve, he's wearing the same there. This is a wealthy man that was manipulating people that needed things in the community to come towards you, Divine Feminine, to wear a mask. But I'm seeing that a lot of you saw through this. They could have been stealing your gift behind the scenes to be wealthy. Maybe people in the gated community where they lived, they could be looking at them now like, okay, you're a thief. Maybe they've gone from riches to rags of the family. Maybe people are disgusted with this energy, like, wow, you really done that? Someone could have been an official person, or someone was an official person, whether they were in the military or worked in some type of government situation. They abused their position. Maybe this is what they went around doing to many others, to be rich. Or maybe an official person got receipts, something to do with occupation, so they could have been stealing money from your occupation, or they were toiling and labouring in regards to your occupation. There may have even something about change. Yeah, maybe that they were planning to take you out so they could, live off your occupation. About coughing, something's ended, or maybe they've got receipts in regards to a death or deaths or attempted murder. So they may have evidence of this, something about change. They could have to move out of a home, or maybe you could be moving, or maybe you moved to a new community and it started up there again and there's receipts. Been a mature woman involved, or you could be a mature woman, or this could have been someone's wife that's involved, or someone's mother. Or it just could be that you are a mature woman and they plotted, your downfall, your death. They could have been doing rituals, death rituals, or they were just planning on something. It's quite sinister, to be honest. Maybe some official person is shocked at the information, the receipts they've got, to how deep this actually goes. Some could have lost their job, something about a child. Maybe these people in government were involved with your childhood. Some of you could have been adopted or brought up in the care system, and you could have been put in care when you was a child, or something was left for you as a child and you should have received it when you was 18, and official person or someone in government was in cahoots maybe, and they stole your inheritance. You could now be a mature woman. They could be looking into maybe people in your family to why they passed away, okay? Or they could be investigating deaths, people going missing, unsolved deaths that were connected to these energies in the past, maybe, okay? Someone doesn't want me getting this message out. Yeah, someone could have lost their job at say not hiring, in despair now. Someone feels shameful, embarrassed. Everyone could be gossiping about them in the community. Yeah, they were a thief. They could have been working with prostitutes, or maybe there's prostitutes that were part of this group. And they use prostitutes to sleep with others, wealthy men to steal off them. Maybe they're investigating wealthy people that passed away and where their inheritance went. Or, do you understand that there's a lot? There's definitely something about theft. People are thieves, or this energy was a thief. This is someone that goes towards people that could have been single and were building a business or had a business, and they gathered up people to bully and break people down, whether it's mentally, physically, emotionally, or maybe, there could have been sexual assaults going on, and drugs and alcohol, family room, something to do with a family. Maybe some of you, you don't speak to your family. Maybe your own family come against you to keep this from you, and they were all living off your inheritance, or they stole this and they wanted you living in poverty and being in despair. Yeah. The light is shining now on the situation, and these energies are concerned. Well, this could be past, present, future. So it definitely seems like there's receipts and there's evidence. I'm picking up substantial evidence, and the evidence is shocking. Maybe phones were tapped, or messages, text messages that were going back and forth. They have that. Poverty. You could have been living in poverty when you shouldn't have been, or these energies are going to be living in poverty now. I'm just seeing that this wealthy man that could be in despair, that may be losing everything. It's a big change from being wealthy to from being wealthy to having nothing. So they're going to have to adapt to this change. Imprisonment. Someone could be going to jail, or someone's mentally trapped. Yeah, there's a lot of great fortune. This person receives a lot of great fortune, but it wasn't received by working hard. It was received by causing deaths, or taking people's businesses, or using prostitutes. It was like a group effort. There could have been prostitutes involved, drug takers, drug sellers, I don't know, getting people on drugs, bullying people, plotting, planning and scheming, sending people with fake masks towards others to try to court them, to steal off them, to manipulate them. Yeah, there was a main male involved. So this main male could be the one that, maybe others are getting questions and they're like, well, it was so-and-so that paid me this, and it was so-and-so that involved me. Yeah, I did do this, but you know, I needed drugs or I needed money, and they gave me this and they told me this and they told me that. It was, you know, Paul up the road type of energy. So there was a main male, someone that was involved, that was the head honcho, you know, like there could have been someone that wanted to be the main female, or they wanted to live your life, or they wanted your business. This could have been a couple that was involved. Someone could be called Rose, or something about a rose. Expectation. Someone could have been expecting a lot of money, or expecting this money, or expecting for you to pass away and you didn't. Maybe now they're expecting a prison sentence. Yeah. We have painting illusions, using your picture for doing something, maybe selling, you know, some of you, they could have had cameras in your home, and you know, when you was naked, getting in the bath, dressing, they could have used them pictures to sell online, to make money from you. Maybe that information is now leaked. They were casting illusions, see, painting illusions, signing your signature. Someone may have even someone may have used someone that looked like you to try to act like you in a court case. And an investigator's like, wait a minute, that doesn't look like that person, or some information has been gathered. Yeah, that your family were involved. They were casted an illusion about you, divine feminine, to this, or they casted an illusion to an investigation team about you, and maybe they're like, something's not adding up, and they've done their own investigation and they've got receipts. Sudden wealth. There's 777. You could be receiving this back for some of you. The lovers. Yeah, they may have tried to send, there was lovers involved, or these people were sleeping with each other, or they tried to come between you and a divine counterpart with the two doves there. Maybe someone was a false twin. Maybe they should have been your twin flame and they turned against you. There's the couple there that was watching you each time he's going on your journey. You could be seen as high honour, or someone was seen as high honour because they worked in government, or they were an official person and they abused their position, and they were like, well, who's going to believe you? Because I'm seen as high honour type of energy, but it seems like some receipts is on this person and they've abused their position, their power. They could be losing their job, or they have lost their job. Courthouse. Maybe there's someone working, or a barrister working on your behalf, divine feminine, divine masculine, there's paperwork there. Maybe they were waiting to get all the evidence so they could take it to court, so that, you know, these people don't get out and do this again to others. This is going to be a big case, I'm hearing. Someone could be in bad health now because of this. There could have been someone that passed away when you was a child and left something for you. They could have given it to a nurse, and maybe a nurse, you know, gave everyone else the heads up and they got a cut. Or there could have been nurses here giving someone something to do with a prescription, and maybe that made you ill. I'm picking up something about pharmaceutical drugs. Message, you may receive a message, you may receive something, or you may receive some document, or someone. I'm picking up, in regards to what's going on, I don't think they're going to post this because of what's happened. I think someone may come and hand deliver it to you. There could have been some document you should have received, but someone may have opened it and stopped you. There could have been retracting or sending your mail somewhere else, or there could have been a postman that was involved, and you know, they're another one that's going to lose their job if that's the case. Or there could have been other energies that were sending, you know, that were getting the letters from the postman, and the postman were giving it to someone else, and then that individual was driving to another neighbour's and giving them the letters. Yeah, message of concern. Someone could have received a letter, maybe to turn up at court, and they're scared now. Yeah, they know that they're facing a trial. Yeah. They may have to, give back the house, or something about a house, or these energies lived in a house, or they were doing what they were doing in this house. Someone could have stolen your land, your property. You could have been going through burdens throughout your life, but in the near future, in the distant horizon, you could be sailing forward, moving forward. Some of you could become a privileged lady. In the near future, you may get married. That's for some. Pathway's clear. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. Could be a mature man that's watching you online or over the other side of the world. Maybe this person was getting information, getting receipts, connecting the dots. Courtship. Any more messages? Third eye chakra. They try to block your third eye chakra so that your intuition was off. They were partnership and alliancing with others. So yeah, those partnerships and alliances. You could be going through transformation. You could have been hiding yourself away or healing. I mean, you've got wings, so that represents, again, transformation. I'm just filling up my vape. So yeah, some of these people had partners in this, or they were alliancing with others. I mean, there could be someone that may want to partner with you, an alliance with you, okay? But again, I'm definitely picking up there was people, there was partnerships and alliances going on. Like, kind of like a group a group effort, or maybe they were partnerships in a business, and these businesses could have been yours. This is about movement, choices, decisions. Foundation and achievements. For some of you could buy a house, get a house back, receive your house back. Okay. Some of you followed the light. Okay. What I mean by that, you left your shadow side behind. Some of you could have, been in the bad spot in your life at one stage, and you face your shadow self, whatever that was, gambling, drugs, alcohol, addictions, whatever, and you've gone to the light side. You've left the darkness behind. Okay. Crown chakra, you could have been receiving messages from the divine intervention. You was used as a vessel. So the divine, I wouldn't say used you like that, but you was the vessel for the divine to give messages out. Someone could be feeling the emotional loss of you now because you've moved on and you're not giving these energies a second chance. Maybe now some of them know the real truth of what happened, and because they went with these people and partnerships up with them, you were like, well, it is what it is. You misjudged me, you went along with them, you were manipulated, and it's, you've moved on. Some of you, these people you're not going to return, it's over. You could be getting victory and success. The horn's being blown by Archangel Michael. You're standing your ground. You don't care who's feeling the emotional loss, whether these are family. Maybe they thought you'd come running back and you haven't, and they're shocked that you haven't, and you're like, I'm standing my ground and this is over. I know the truth, I'm not returning, you're never going to see me again, and it is what it is. You're like, well, now I know you're a toxic karmic family, or people that I saw as friends, or people that come in my life, and you took my kindness for weakness, and now they're feeling the emotional loss of you because they know, you're never going to return to them. It's over. I mean, I wouldn't say you hate these people, especially if some of them have addictions or situations within their life that they haven't healed from. I wouldn't say you hate them, but you're standing your ground with them. And some of them could be, in their emotions now, sad. Yeah, emotional loss. You're closed off, you're standing in your authority. Or again, there was an authority figure involved. And they were aware why you were standing your ground, because they were partnerships and alliances. So these people have partnerships and businesses. What am I hearing? One second. Something to do with properties. You could be having your wish fulfillment, or fulfillment of wishes. Maybe some of you may find out that you had your name was in some businesses, or you had businesses that were left for you, and these people stole your businesses. Fulfillment of wishes. Obstacles and challenges. Now maybe these people are receiving obstacles and challenges, or they wanted to, maybe they're not going to be able to move forward. Okay? So they're going to have obstacles and challenges in their life. Look, you see, it's broken, so they're not going to be able to move forward, and this could be their karma. Maybe your spirit guides were around these energies. There could have been someone who's... Your spirit guides may have been toying with these people, like their alarms kept going off and they kept going out and switching the alarm off and come back in the house and the alarm was going off again, or alarms or lights were... Something was going on. Your spirit guides were playing with these people, but laughing at them like, oh yeah, you're doing this to my ancestor. You see this... You see your guides there? You could be resting and rejuvenating on your own. You know, trees give energy. You see how the trees lit up? Some of you could, you know, hug a tree. And some of these people, they may think, what's that nutter doing? Like, why are they hugging a tree? Like, they don't understand, do they? They don't understand about the energy of trees. Trees have been here for billions of years. And it's a good energy source, trees. Some of you could be rooted now. Or you meditate and you ground yourself through the white light. You could be like, you know, when you meditate, you've got to manage. I'm not going to give this secret away anyway, but meditation, like, all right, I will, because, you know, some of these karmics, they've used it, but who cares? If it helps them, it helps them. But you see, like with trees, you've got to meditate. You've got to think of that white light entering your body, filling up your vessel. You've got to imagine the roots coming out of your feet, planting into the earth so that you're grounded. Do you understand? You know, if this helps others, even ones that have done wrong, if it helps them change their life around and then they start meditating and grounding themselves, then yeah, you know, all good. But you know, we do know we've had these people here stealing ideas and partnershiping up with others to build businesses of whatever some of us have spoke about on our channel. Do you understand? So they have stolen ideas to have their fulfillment of wishes. But it is what it is. Some of them, maybe their businesses may fail because it was done in a corrupt, illegal manner. Something about choose wisely, or you moving forward, these symbols may mean something to you. Someone's choosing wisely, moving forward. Some of these energies were discontent and bored. Harmony, could come into a harmonious relationship, someone that is equal to you. Some of you have had patience, you know, or these people had patience and they were planning, yeah, because there was a lot of money and businesses involved. A lot of you, you know, you gained spiritual strength. Could have had a lot of ascended masters around you, guiding you, giving you strength, uplifting you, triumphant and success. They were helping you receive the truth, speak the truth, stand in your truth. These energies, they try to affect your solar plexus. Temptations, these people use people to tempt you, to try to get you back to your old ways, and you were fighting the devil, or the devil's, there could have been a Capricorn and your light irritated their demons, and that's why they come against the karmics. These people had demonic ties, or they were into practitioners, or maybe they tried to send the devil towards you, but they couldn't. Maybe they wanted to use you as a sacrifice, light was just too much for this entity, or they tried to send an entity towards you and you to shine too brightly, and there's a love heart in the key. The devil doesn't deal with love. Do you understand? So your vibration was too high for the devil. So now the devil wants paying, and where are they going to go? They're going to go back to the energies that called upon it. So they're like, well, you offered me this individual, and their light's too bright, or they're too loving, and I can't do this, so I want paying. That could be to a Capricorn. Maybe a Capricorn offered you up, and now the Capricorn's in problems. Memories of love. You gained a lot of power. You're very powerful. You could be like some type of wizard, and you could have been this in your past life, or people see you as that. You could be a Leo, or you could have Leo in your placement, or it could have been a Leo that come towards you or tried this. You use your intuition, or you're using your intuition in regards to what doors to open, or someone didn't use their intuition in regards to opening, they opened some type of door. But you're using your intuition in regards to what doors to open moving forwards. And what I mean by that is, you're not opening the door to these devilish energies to let them in your life. So if you had devilish energies, people that had addictions, you used your intuition in regards to them. You may have even have tried to help some of these people out. Even if they have addictions. Because, when you've been down this road yourself and you understand some people, it's hard for them to get off these addictions. It depends what type of drugs they're on, because they're powerful, and some people aren't as strong as others to get off it. And some of you may have been, even though these people had these addictions, you may have said, well, don't let so-and-so use your home to do this, because you're the one who's going to be homeless. Just think about it. But it's not your problem, but you're still given sound advice, helpful advice. Do you understand? Even though you may know these energies were involved, you're not hateful, you're very loving. You don't care, really. That's just your nature. New beginnings. Some of you, there's a door there that you're protecting, where others have tried to get through it, and you're like, no, or there's someone protecting a door where they're not able to go through that door. Some of these energies, they can't come with you on your journey when you have new beginnings. And this is why some of you are on your own. You're releasing the devil. You're not into temptations. You can't be tempted. These people are trapped in fear now. They may have wanted you trapped in fear, imprisoned, mentally, physically. They wanted you like this. And some of you are like, no. They may have moved you next to people that had addictions, and they tried to bully you or intimidate you and had you trapped in fear, and little did they know you were this. So it's like they come for the right one but wrong one. The universe is in you, or the universe was involved, or the universe was watching. We're all part of the universe. The universe is in us, you know. The divine is in us. The divine works through us. This is about financial and material changes. Some of you are ascending to higher levels of spirituality, which means you're climbing the steps because you've done the work. So some of you could be gaining more power, patience, and planning. Material harvest. Some of them could be losing material things, or whatever they planted, they could be losing it now, or they can't plant no more seeds to gain material harvest. These are the ones that, you know, were partnershiping up with others. Yeah, they're not getting recognition and reward the way they wanted no more. The waiting game. This was a cycle that was constantly off. This could have been a cycle that was going on throughout your whole life, from your childhood to maturity, or, you know, to you being a mature, masculine or feminine. These people are constantly on this cycle. It could be a celebration, or they were rejoicing in celebration of your downfall and gaining prosperity off you, whilst having you on this cycle constantly throughout your whole life. And now you could be rejoicing in celebration. Love begins. Some of you are loving yourself, or yeah. So some of you, you know, your own intuition, you doing the work actually could have saved some of you know, your life. Or by you, or by the divine, you know, using you as the vessel to help you transform, go through some transformation. You was able to expose these energies, okay? Now some of them are going through heartache and loss, but they wanted you going through this. These people are wicked, and they wanted you going through mental conflict. I'm picking up that some of them even tried to get you sectioned, said you were crazy, and you were like, there ain't nothing wrong with me. It's because you were shining the light on them. You know, and definitely people in authority, they're the ones that have got the power to try to get you locked up. Do you understand? And it's got a lot of you, because, you know what I mean, you were shining the light on them. That's the only reason. You know, and I'll bring it up again. Every time I was calling the police, they kept saying, do I suffer with mental health? And I was like, look, what's that got to do with a bag of chips? You know, you're there. You know, if someone's going through something, we're meant to call you, aren't we? And then, you know, they want to turn it around and say, do you suffer with mental health? Like, you say, well, yeah, PTSD for what I've gone through and what these energies have put me through. Or some of them you may have just said, because I said to one officer, well, yeah, you know, I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder, but that was, God, years ago. And that was in regards to, I think they just used that as a way to get my son taken off me, to be honest. But not only that, you see, because of post-traumatic stress disorder, it would make me react in a way towards people, but it'd only be if they done something to me. Do you understand? So really, that diagnosis, like, you know, and it's sometimes, you know, they come up with these names, and it could just be that, you know, you're just defending yourself, or when people want to poke the bear and prod, and you react, you know, then they want to come up with this name that you got this illness or this. But yeah, I remember telling one officer when they come here, well, you know, I was diagnosed with this back in 2003, I think it was, or 4, something around them years. It was years ago. And Yeah, they tried to use it against me. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, anytime you call the police in regards to, and I'm not saying all police are bad, but anytime you call them and they ask you, oh, do you suffer with anything? I wouldn't tell them nothing. I wouldn't tell them nothing because they use what you say against you. And not all, I'm not saying all. But I know for a fact in my circumstance that they did. And it'd be easier to have you locked up somewhere, innit? So that they can kill you off in the psych ward or inject you with things. Do you know what I mean? And then they can carry on doing their corrupt business without you intervening. It's as simple as that. That's how I see it. Anyway. Yeah, Ten of Pentacles, your family was involved. There could have been a King of Pentacles, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or a Virgo. Any one of these energies could have been in this group, part of a family, part of a group, part of a cult. And this is why they all lived this privileged life. Or it was someone in your family or family members that come together to leave you out in the cold, and they stole what was left for you. It could have been from a grandfather, a granddad, grandfather, whoever, someone that left something for you. And they hid this from you, and they all were living privileged lives while you were struggling throughout the whole of your life, childhood up until you being a mature adult now. Do you understand? And some of you, you close the cycle out with your family. So it is what it is, isn't it? But you see, what money, in this situation, money was the root of evil, or all evil. And it's just sad how people will put love over money, and your own family will, be willing to get you murdered for money. It's just quite disturbing, to be honest, if you ask me. Disturbing, sad. But it's better you know the truth than you don't know the truth. And keep living a lie that they constantly paint towards you or over you. Do you understand? So anyway, thank you for joining me. I hope this message has helped someone out there.